Coming up on this edition of Out of the Blue from Middle Tennessee State University, we look back at MTSU's Day on the Hill in February, including our legislative intern program at the state capitol. It's run by our Department of Political Science and International Relations. We introduce you to our new master's degree program in athletic training, which will provide real-world experience to our students through its required clinical assignments. And our partner, Middle Tennessee News, looks back at the MTSU trip to the Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, where we celebrated the nomination of 5 former students and wins by 2 of them. I'm Andrew Oppmann, and this is Out of the Blue. Welcome to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Oppmann. MTSU held its annual Day on the Hill in February, allowing President Sidney A. McPhee and other faculty and administrators the opportunity to visit the state capitol and meet with legislators. Part of that special day is the annual recognition of our current class of legislative interns. They are part of a prestigious program administered by our Department of Political Science and International Relations. Department Chair Amy Atchison joins us to discuss how these internships often lead to careers in public service. Amy, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Your first time on Out of the Blue.
Yeah, I haven't been here long enough
That's
to do it.
That's because you're new in the job. Talk about the new role you're occupying at the university.
So I just joined the MTSU family on August 1st, and I am the new chair of Political Science and International Relations over in the College of Liberal Arts.
We're glad to have you here.
I'm very glad to be here.
So last month, you got an introduction to our Day on the Hill activities at the state capitol in Nashville. Mm-hmm. And talk about the pride point of that visit, which is where we recognize our interns participating in this great program of yours.
Yeah, so our department's been running the Tennessee Legislative Internship Program since about 1975. One of the things that we do every year is a luncheon with the legislators, the students, the MTSU folks, and any alumni that are in the area, many of whom actually got their jobs in downtown Nashville because they were part of our Tennessee Legislative Internship Program, or as I call it, TLIP. It's a little bit of a mouthful.
Oh, we and our acronyms.
Yes, it's a little bit of a mouthful. So the banquet is usually planned by one of our faculty members, Lisa Langenbach, and this year she had help from the dean's office, Miss Jennifer Rice, and it was just a fantastic event, as I'm given to understand it always is. It lets them know that they're appreciated, that their presence is appreciated, and just lets them get to know a little bit more about what's going on between the university and our legislators on the Hill.
One of the things I love about the lunch is that not only do we recognize the interns, but we also recognize their bosses, the representatives, the senators that they work for. Mm-hmm. And they really reinforce that this is a practical, real life experience for them. They're not just making copies, they're not just fetching coffee, they're doing the work of a staff member. And that's got to be gratifying for you too, right?
It really is. I mean, I love to see them up there doing what they're interested in doing. They work for a variety of legislators. And then they're going to committee meetings. They're taking those notes. They're doing entry-level analysis for legislative issues. And they're getting such good experiential learning. So everything that they've learned in the classroom can be applied to their internships. One of the things I really love about that luncheon, though, is seeing the legislators come, because what that tells me is that they value this program and that they see the benefit of their MTSU student interns and what those interns bring to the table.
Obviously, we are already en route of the session right now, but if I'm interested or if I'm seeing this show and I want to learn about the program itself, how do I go about finding out about what it offers, how many credit hours it offers? What does it involve? Because it's a chunk of time, right?
It is. They can get up to 12 credit hours for this program. And Dr. Langenbach can give them all sorts of information. We also have an internships link on the political science page, so they can find out a little bit more there. But overall, up to 12 credit hours, depending on how many they need. And then they are physically in Nashville for a full-time work experience.
Let's take a step back and talk about your department. Political Science and International Relations, the full title of that. We were talking before the program, oftentimes we clip just a political science, but it's significant that it's the two of them. Can you talk about that in a broad way?
So many of our students at MTSU stay in this general area. So you might think, well, do they really care about international relations? But so many of them are going to enter fields where there is an international component. And you may think, well, we've got a kid that's going to go home to Laverne and be part of city government there. When Laverne is developing international contacts, when they're trying to attract foreign direct investment, maybe they're going to work on a sister city. Those are all things that an international relations degree could help our students with. And so when we look at the interconnectedness of today's world, if all you've got is kind of the domestic understanding, you're missing a big piece of what's going on in the world. Yeah, it does the department a little disservice when we don't add our international relations degree in there.
Talk about the type of opportunities that a degree from your department can afford a student to be eligible for.
A lot of times people say, oh, you can become a lawyer, which you can. We are happy to give you a pre-law education. But a lot of our students think they want to do pre-law, and then they realize they don't need to go to law school to do what they want to do. A lot of them want to be activists. They want to work for not-for-profits. They want to do economic development in their city. They want to work in state and local government, even federal service. And our public policy, public management degree is perfect for that. And one of the nice things about having that as a bachelor's is you can go right in to a lot of different government jobs with a bachelor's degree. You don't have to go to grad school. You don't have to increase your student loan debt. We also have students that work for international corporations in regulatory compliance, because everybody has to deal with the government in some way. And so government relations is another sector, which I know parents love that one because it means a higher salary. I really like for students to understand that they can pursue a degree that they're passionate about and then put it to work in any number of different ways.
Dr. Amy Atchison, Chair of Political Science and International Relations. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back.
I am True Blue.
As a member of this diverse community,
I am a valuable contributor
to its progress and success.
I am engaged in the life of this community.
I'm a recipient
and a giver.
I am a listener and a speaker.
I am honest in word and deed.
I'm committed to reason, not violence.
I am a learner.
Now
and forever.
I am a Blue Raider.
I am a Blue Raider.
I am a Blue Raider.
True Blue.
Do you want more from your college experience? At Middle Tennessee State University, that's exactly what you get. More majors, more opportunities, more guaranteed scholarships. Up to $32,000 over 4 years. MTSU, Tennessee's University of Opportunities.
The Jennings A. Jones College of Business at Middle Tennessee State University is the #1 producer of business talent in the greater Nashville area. Our nationally ranked programs and state-of-the-art facilities offer a world-class education at an affordable price. The exclusive partnership of Jones College with Dale Carnegie Training Worldwide equips our graduates with the soft skills they need to succeed. Jones College of Business. It delivers an education for the real world.
So many men and women that have served that expected to be able to have their tuition or certain assistance being given to them, and that money evaporated. With the establishment of the general fund is to make sure that all those men and women can get through MTSU and pursue what they thought they could do when they came on back.
We're extremely proud that the Predators have identified the need to help make this fund one of the best at our university for our veterans.
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. The College of Behavioral and Health Sciences recently leveled up its high-quality undergraduate degree program in athletic training to a master's degree as new industry accreditation requirements emerged. The professional master's degree program mirrors a national trend in peer healthcare professions that increasingly prepare students for professional practice at the graduate level. Here to tell us more is Dr. Christy Phillips, the program's clinical coordinator. Christy, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Can't believe you've been on campus 20 years and you've not been on Out of the Blue until now.
Yeah, I've been here a long time, so.
Well, that's shame on me, but you've come at a great time because you've got big news. Talk about how this program is moving to a graduate degree and why.
Athletic training nationwide is changing to keep up with the other healthcare professions. Our accrediting body, CATIE, has decided that in order to stay with the trends of OT and PT and everything else kind of trending in the direction of master's and doctoral degrees, athletic training is also trying to keep up with those professions. So in 2023, the summer in June, all programs have to begin at the master's level.
Wow. I realize there's probably a lot of degree paths at the bachelor's level that could lead me to you, but what would be the typical route that most that are interested in this, where would they begin?
I would think that a lot of students would probably be interested in like an exercise science undergraduate degree, as well as maybe a pre-athletic training degree would fit in with this. There are obviously a lot of classes that we're going to be requiring that would fit into those majors specifically. So things like anatomy and physiology 1 and 2, a prevention and care class, which is kind of like an introduction to allied healthcare professions. So classes that kind of are around exercise science primarily.
Makes sense. So let's talk about the master's program itself. How many hours? How long is it? I understand it's year-round, right?
Yes, it is. So it is going to be 2 years, starting in the summer. So they'll go summer, fall, winter, spring, 2 years consecutively. It's 72 credit hours. So that's a bit more than a lot of our master's programs. But we're moving from 3 years undergrad, trying to condense that information into 2 years. So it is a lot of hour requirement. 60 of those hours will be athletic training specific, and then 6 hours will be kind of health-based, and another 6 elective hours.
You mentioned clinical experiences. Can you tell our viewers exactly what that means and what would the student be doing during those?
Yes. So students typically stay on campus for their first couple of clinical experiences. So they get to assist with MTSU sports. But other things we like to do is we like to send them out into the community after we've kind of groomed them and they have an idea about what it is an athletic trainer is and does. Then they'll go and help in the secondary school setting, or they may go out to other universities or clinics around the area. So they're really getting to experience the day in the life of an athletic trainer in various settings. And so during that time, they're working with athletes, but they're really working with any active population. So like in the physical therapy clinic, they're working with a wide demographic and age, whether it be a young individual suffering with something like a Sever's disease to somebody who's gone through a total hip replacement or knee replacement. So they're getting a wide variety of experience with a lot of different demographic populations.
You've touched on a lot of this, but I wanted to really hone in on a couple of things. Describe really for our viewers, what is this degree? What is it and what is it not?
Athletic training is working with an physically active population, and we are able to prevent injuries, assess injuries, treat injuries, and rehabilitate injuries. So the Department of Labor and American Medical Association has noted that athletic trainers is an allied medical health profession, and so that aligns us with other healthcare professions. The things that we are not is we are not personal trainers and we are not strength and conditioning specialists. So those are individuals that are working with, the performance-based experience for an individual, whereas we are more on the medical side of things.
Talk about the application process. Since this is a new program, this has got its new set of requirements. How do I get in and what's required of me?
Right. So a student will need to apply to the graduate school, obviously. They will need a 3.0 GPA or higher. They'll need several prerequisite courses, like I said, as far as anatomy and physiology and physics and chemistry and nutrition and psychology. As well, they'll need to observe an athletic trainer for 50 observation hours and have that documented and signed. They will need first aid and safety and CPR certification. And those are just some of the things. Once they get admitted, then we'll ask for some additional paperwork and to demonstrate some other requirements like a background check and so forth.
So this is really a degree program that I need to do some prep work to get to the point where I can actually make myself eligible to be considered, right? So when should I talk to you in the course of my my journey. Is that a senior year thing, a junior year thing?
Yeah, either one. Actually, we would just like to see that they have demonstrated interest and that they have actually had the motivation to go and seek out opportunities with athletic trainers and really get a snapshot of what it's going to look like and what's the day in the life. And those observation hours will obviously allow them to have a better idea of what they're about to embark on. The graduate degree is going to be demanding, and so we want to make sure that we're getting students that have a very clear idea of what they want to do and therefore are going to stay with the major.
Dr. Christy Phillips, Clinical Coordinator of our new degree program, the Masters in Athletic Training. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
The Jennings A. Jones College of Business at Middle Tennessee State University is the #1 producer of business talent in the greater Nashville area. Our nationally ranked programs and state-of-the-art facilities offer a world-class education at an affordable price. The exclusive partnership of Jones College with Dale Carnegie Training Worldwide equips our graduates with the soft skills they need to succeed. Jones College of Business. It delivers an education for the real world.
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. Middle Tennessee State University recently returned to the Grammy Awards with a contingent from its College of Media and Entertainment. They traveled to Los Angeles for a long weekend of gathering with area alumni and attending backstage and pre-show events. This report from Middle Tennessee News, the student-run television news operation, details True Blue's return to the music industry's biggest weekend.
Middle Tennessee State University made its presence known at the 65th Annual Grammy Awards in Los Angeles. The College of Media and Entertainment, along with President Sidney McPhee and other administrators, traveled to the music industry's biggest weekend to celebrate the Grammy nominations of 5 former students, and 2 of them took home trophies. Brandon Bell received the Best Americana Album award for engineering Brandi Carlile's In These Silent Days. And Tony Castle earned his honors by perfecting icon Willie Nelson's Best Country album, A Beautiful Time. Both are sound engineering graduates of MTSU's Department of Recording Industry and previous Grammy winners. Under Grammy rules, awards for Best Album and Record of the Year go to the winning artists, producers, and engineers. Additional MTSU-connected nominees were Rob Williford, songwriting partner of reigning 2-time CMA Entertainer of the Year Luke Combs, was nominated as a co-writer for Best Country Song. Former Grammy winner Aaron Ratier, who helped with songwriting and singing for Ashley McBride's Best Country Album nominee. And multi-Grammy winning former student Hillary Scott was nominated for Solo Contemporary Christian Music Performance for her work for King and Country. MTSU alumni, former or current students, and faculty from across the university have been a part of more than 134 Grammy Award nominations in the last 2 decades. Meanwhile, MTSU friends and administrators gathered in Los Angeles on the Saturday prior to the Grammys to cheer on its 5 former students nominated for awards and deliver honors to one of them. President Sidney McPhee and College of Media and Entertainment Dean Beverly Keel presented Bell with a special certificate during MTSU's Grammy gathering of recording industry executives and alumni in the music business. The event was held on the rooftop of the Mama Shelter Hotel near Hollywood.
One of the largest college of media and entertainment in the world, and that's not an exaggeration. And it is always a pleasure for us to put the spotlight on some of our incredible graduates. And today we are going to honor a graduate of our university, Brandon Bell. I am so old that he actually has a diploma that I gave him in 2004 and has become an incredible professional in this business. So Brandon, would you come? Let me give you this award. It says MTSU, College of Media and Entertainment congratulates Brandon Bell, class of 2024, Bachelor of Science, Recording Industry, for his professional success. Let's give him a round of applause.
And you grew up in a small town in Arkansas and wanted to be a studio musician. And so how did you find your way to MTSU?
I had one of my uncles was an audio engineer for a radio program, and he knew somebody that went to MTSU. At the time, I was looking at maybe going to the conservatory in Tempe, Arizona, because I didn't like country music, wasn't really into country music, didn't really care for what I thought Nashville was. But my uncle had convinced me to come and meet with his friend at MTSU, and so I did, and it was an amazing experience. The campus was amazing, but to get to see the depth of music that really existed around MTSU and in Murfreesboro specifically, but then to learn that Nashville was a lot more broad than just country music, it was an easy decision.
On that Friday, President McPhee joined students and faculty on the red carpet at Friday's exclusive Music Cares event, honoring Motown founder Berry Gordy and Grammy-winning musical giant Smokey Robinson. 5 MTSU students worked behind the scenes at the Los Angeles Convention Center at the Grammys Black Tie fundraiser for its charity that provides health and human services for music professionals. The 5 students explored the music scene in LA with professors Odie Blackman and Denise Shackelford. Odie followed them with a video camera. Let's take a look.
I'm Zoe Willott. I'm a recording arts and technologies major, master's student, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm a music business major, and I'm from Helena, Montana.
Hi, I'm Emily O'Neill. I'm a songwriting major, and I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
I'm Odie Blackman. I'm a Middle Tennessee State University associate professor.
Hi, I'm Brady Armstrong. I'm from Edenton, North Carolina, and I'm a senior audio production major.
Hi, I'm Tyra. I'm a music business major, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Hall. I am a media studies major, and I am from Lenore City, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Denise Shackelford. I am a professor in the College Media and Entertainment Recording Industry Department at MTSU. Go Blue Raiders!
We're going into EA. They produce video games and they do music for video games as well. Come on with us.
We're at the Whiskey A Go Go. This is where the Doors were once the house band, and Metallica found their bassist here. Everyone from Oasis to Guns N' Roses has played here. Let's go!
Hey everyone, we're here at United Recording Studios, which was founded in 1958. They've recorded artists like Lizzo, Frank Sinatra, and Michael Jackson. They recorded Thriller here, so let's go inside and take a look.
Grammy Museum, and it's right down the street from where the Grammys are being held. It honors a bunch of the artists and musicians who have played at the Grammys and won there. Let's head on in.
We're outside Daniel Rowland's house. He's an MTSU professor who works on multiple Pixar films and has gotten multiple Grammy nominations. We are also going to talk to Matt Geiler, who has worked on the Matrix film and who has done the Spider-Man trailer. Let's go.
We're at Shelly Pikin's house. She's written songs for Christina Aguilera, Meredith Brooks, and Bebe Rexha, and she's a founding member of Songwriters of North America, and we're going to meet her and some other members today.
Hey guys, we're over at Amoeba Records right now, a legendary record store over in Hollywood. They're known for the What's in My Bag videos. In my bag, I had to get some good records.
McPhee and Provost Mark Burns also hosted a reception in Santa Monica for MTSU's Southern California alumni from all of its colleges. It's the 8th time MTSU has held special events at the Grammys. The number of MTSU-connected Grammy winners since 2001 now stands at 15 people, with a total of 39 Grammys, many of them repeat winners in categories from classical to pop to rock to country to gospel. I'm Sarah Ottman reporting for Middle Tennessee News.
Our thanks to Middle Tennessee News for that great report. This does wrap up this edition of Out of the Blue. You can find additional news and information about the university by going to our website, mtsunews.com. You can also find special content on our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Broadcasting from the Center for Educational Media, I'm Andrew Ottman. Stay safe, stay on course, and remain true blue.